Hello everybody, welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, in deck number 786, we're going to talk about Orcus, Prince of Undeath. Now, this is the deck that we built in our live from start to finish. Zach donated the commander, shipped it to me, and I had a deck box of 99 empty sleeves, so I'm not sure if it's still up, but that's what we did, and this is the deck that we come up with collectively. Took us, what was it, about 2.5 hours, I think? Anyway, X2 black red for a 5/3 flying trample demon, okay? When Orcus enters the battlefield, pick one. Each other creature gets -X till end of turn. You lose X life. Or return up to X target creature cards with total mana X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. They gain haste. Now, that last ability, total mana value X, so they all got to add up to X. Now, yeah, this is terrible. I mean, it was a hard build, that's for sure, and I'm not still sure we got there, but we got a functional deck anyway. I believe Chris played this deck the only time it's ever been played, so let's get into our mana fixing, okay? Now, we have Dark Ritual, Talisman of Indulgence, Rakdos Locket, Commander Sphere, Charcoal Diamond, Rakdos Cluestone, Rakdos Signet, Soul Ring, Spectral Searchlight, Heraldic Banner. In these next three, the Neitherborn Altar I'm considering ramp simply because our commander cost a bunch. How much? Question mark. But do we want to add 2 to that every single time we have to recast it? No. So the altar here letting us pay 3 life for each soul counter, so it's going to get expensive, but it's there if we need it. Culling of the week, we built a sacrifice deck. That's what we've got. It is a sacrifice deck. That way, we can use Orcus for population control, you know, with the -X, or if we need some of those creatures back, we can bring them back. Orcus is pretty much our, you know. So, Songs of the Damned, great card for sacrifice decks, you know, because we're going to put some creatures in our own graveyard. So let's look at our creatures. We got a little Cauldron Familiar, and with that Cauldron Familiar, of course, we have the Witch's Oven. Now, I know Chris got a ton of work out of Haunted Crossroads. This card is insane, especially if you've got anything with a comes into play or leaves play. It did work for him. Have Zulaport Cutthroat, Fleshbag Marauder, Plague Crafter. Do we have the other one? No. Yes, Merciless Executioner. Deathbringer Thoctor, because things are going to die. I mean, lots of things are going to die. So Thoctor can double as a win con, you know. Judith. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, Judith deals 1 damage to any target. So that's a thing. Of course, we have our 1/8/7 creatures. The Necrotal, Shriekmaw, Ravenous Chuppathingy, and Massacre Girl, you know, Fire Sale. Butcher of Malakir, Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose. Whenever you gain, target opponent loses, and then, you know, you can give your team lifelink, so that's not bad. Carter Doomscourge. Yeah. Attacking other opponent, and then when they die, yeah. So Burnished Heart, I know that's normally in the ramp section, but it is a creature that we are going to sacrifice. Gray Merchant. Man, I'd like to get this one back a whole bunch of times, right? Nightmare Shepherd. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you can exile it to get a copy. Except it's, 1/1. But Viscera Seer's already a 1/1, right? It's a great card. Spiteful Prankster. Another creature dies, yeah. Midnight Reaper. Another creature dies. Liliana Standard Bearer. This one's got flash, and that helps out a bunch. Grim Haruspex. Yeah. Creature dies, draw a card. Smothering Abomination to force that sacrifice. Sangromancer. Mayhem Devil. And Jury Master of Review. Yeah. So that's pretty much what we're going. Got a little bit of card draw. Tormenting Voice, Night's Whisper, Costly Plunder. Got to get the sacrifice in there. Harvester of Souls, Funeral Rites, Sign in Blood, Faithless Looting, and Painful Lesson. I've got some weirdness here. We have Hero's Blade and Fire Shrieker, but for our commander, I mean, we do have a 5-power flying commander, so might as well, right? Endless Scream is the Howl from Beyond that does not go away. Yeah, it's not an instant, I know. People see it coming, but he put this thing on, I believe it was Viscera Seer. He had the Endless Scream and the Demonic Embrace on, and that thing was hitting pretty hard. Victimize, just a good card. Now, Bastion of Remembrance. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. This is kind of what started the little life gain thing, and then Twilight's Call, because let's get it back and do it again. Got a little bit of removal. Whew. Now, a lot of those creatures that we had were removal, the Flesh Bags and the Chupacabras and things like that. Ruinous Path, Feed the Swarm, Byforce, Erebos' Intervention, and then Bedevil, which is going to bring us to our non-basic lands. We have the pair of Thrivings, the Bluff and the Moor, the Temple of Malice, the Cool Evolving Wilds, Drossforge Bridge, Rakdos Carnarum, Rakdos Guildgate, Foreboding Ruins, Command Tower, Sulphurous Mire, Terramorphic Expanse, Fabled Passage, Alchem Refuge, Bloodfell Caves, and Dragonskull Summit. And that is it for Orcus. As I said, it was a rough build. I mean, there's going to be I have built many rough builds, and there's going to be many more in the future, because some of those old ones that I have yet to do don't really lend themselves to any particular type of strategy. So yeah, anyway, we got 786 done. Orcus is done. We're going to go ahead and put Orcus on the wall, get it done, and that is what we have got for today. I do appreciate it, everybody watching. Kind of rolled through that one a little quick, didn't we? Yeah, I actually wanted to, I put it over there, and I didn't immediately list it because I wanted to get it played by somebody before I actually listed it, just in case there was any kind of glaring anything. But it appears the glaring omission part is using Orcus as the commander. But anyway, they can't all be Muxuses, right? That's what I've got for today. By the way, guess what tomorrow's deck is? So, that's what I've got for today. I do appreciate everybody. Tell me what you think. What did we miss as a collective deck building unit? There was several of us in there. So, but that's what we've got. We're going to go ahead and shuffle and cut.